Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, from Ford Motor Company, Director, Application Development, Vijay Sankaran, and Senior Vice President, Middleware Software, IBM, Robert LeBlanc.
Well, first of all, let me welcome everybody to Impact 2013. What a great way to get us started. Vijay, thank you very, very much for joining us on stage.
Thank you.
I know the audience is out there thinking, okay, why do we have a car on stage? Well, I'll tell you why. When you look at what's behind me, this is really not a car. It really is a rolling data center. So, Vijay, why would I say that?
Robert, you are absolutely right. Let me put this into some perspective for you. This Ford Fusion has 16 million lines of code, plus or minus a few. Cars today, they may have as many as 70 microprocessors connected to hundreds of sensors and actuators that have thousands of real-time multiplex signal. It's truly awesome. I mean, these software-intensive systems control advanced features like customer safety, adaptive cruise control, parallel parking assist, all kinds of things. And that's just talking about the onboard complexity. Over the past 5 years, we've seen a significant growth in off-board connectivity as well.
Now, when you think about this really has changed the way you think about your business and how you have to interact with your clients. You know, how does that change the results of Ford? Because, boy, you guys have been doing great.
Well, it's changed the company dramatically. So if you think about, who we are, I mean, we're a 100-plus-year-old automotive company, and we've really had to change our leadership from automotive engineering to a leadership around software engineering. I mean, that's a pretty profound change for us. So if you think about the overall ecosystem within the automobile, we've got to really have to think about how we design, engineer, and build software inside the vehicle for the highest degree of quality. I mean, it's amazing. So if you think about the technology as a critical consumer interface and how we think of all the new product design and features, I mean, software has just been a huge change for us.
In fact, you know what? This is what we're hearing from clients. It really doesn't matter what industry you're in today. When you really look at the impact, look at product design and features. And I think every day we can look at the products we interact with, from the automobile to, the iPad and everything else that we use. The impact of design and the features that we're putting in products today is pretty profound. The other thing that's interesting is the expectation of the customer. Their level of expectation of what they get and the interaction in instant gratification is pretty tremendous. And then obviously you can't do this alone anymore. Everyone has a massive ecosystem, and just coordinating that ecosystem is pretty difficult. So how do you respond? What are you guys doing around all this product perspective and what you're putting into the cars?
Well, I mean, there's so many impacts that we've seen on product design, Robert. I mean, one of the ways that we've responded is by really integrating technology into the vehicle to take advantage of that increased role that technology is playing in the lives of our consumers. So we started off with a simple voice-activated platform technology that helps you keep your eyes on the road and keeps you connected to your world. And so early on, we had basic functionality using speech commands to play music or place phone call. And then we really evolved to peace of mind techniques like E911 as well as vehicle health. Today, we're taking full advantage of that central role that technology is playing in consumers' lifestyle and have incorporated features like streaming music, real-time information, voice-based navigation. I mean, this is really leading to a shift for a new breed of automobiles for Ford and other automakers. We're now blending smartphones, tablets, other apps, other consumer electronic innovations that extend connectivity beyond the vehicle to create a brand new kind of mobile digital lifestyle.
Now, we talked a little bit about the ecosystem, and you know what? The partners you have to partner with, based on all those features, is dramatically changing. How are you delivering that capability with your ecosystem now?
Well, we acknowledge right up front that we just can't do it all. I mean, we can't control all the content. We need to partner with great companies like IBM, to really work to create this content, in an innovative fashion. So we've had to think about things like the software supply chain, how we manage collaboration and innovation, and how we really manage our developer community and social networks. So, we've had to deliver in-vehicle service on an approach of the brought-in platform. So we brought in devices, we've got all the beamed-in content from the internet, and we've built a broad service delivery network. So the Ford SDN is really designed to acclimate to a fast-changing technology landscape by creating a plug-and-play architecture that allows for us to leverage many partners for real-time information services.
So, you talked about this leveraging of the kind of what we call the systems of record with this next generation, of systems of engagement. So how do you connect all this stuff together for the consumer?
Well, we really want to build a personalized connection to our customers. So in order to do that, we really need to think about the information that we have on all the interactions that they've had with Ford Motor Company, and then what they're doing real time on the road to build a personalized experience for them in a secure way, delivered safely. WebSphere products are the foundation of that, and they really allow us to connect those back-end systems and services into the vehicle. So we've got the internal systems of record, and we've got our service partners, and leveraging WebSphere products, we've been able to connect all of that. The rational products have also been a huge role in terms of building the right services in our back end to get those systems of record out to our consumers on the road.
Now, how is this all playing with your customers?
Well, as you can imagine, the response has been tremendous. So if I were to summarize, I would really put it into 3 categories. So first, as consumers, you're able to access your favorite services safely and securely while driving. Second, it builds a much more personalized connection to this beautiful vehicle over here. We're able to glean more insights about what you as a consumer are really interested in and offer improved products and services. And then finally, these new insights, it's part of that whole feedback loop that allows us to engage with our consumers much better in the future.
We hear a lot about that. We hear a lot about people trying to gain insight on what the consumer wants. So I would assume that new insights are absolutely key for you to stay at the leading edge of the industry and move as quickly as you have to be the leader. How do you continue to innovate in that model?
Well, as you can imagine, we have a culture of innovation at Ford Motor Company. We're always looking for new ways to team across our global organization that will result in the next great idea. That's all part of Alan Mullally's One Ford plan. Right now, for example, we got an innovation contest underway that's looking for new and creative ways where we can help leverage technologies to help improve the customer experience. So we've come up with some really cool ideas that involve cross-industry opportunities, like bringing together healthcare, utilities, and financial services with automotive. As part of this contest, we actually yielded 65 new ideas directly related to mobile, and we built a proof of concept application using IBM Worklight and leveraging the IBM community of mobile experts. In fact, all of you should attend the topic that we're going to have on Worklight at one of the future sessions at Impact.
Wow, this is pretty cool. Now, you know what? We know things never stay the same. If you don't innovate, it doesn't matter what industry, but this is particularly true in the whole area of automotive. So what does the future hold here for the industry and the technology? Well, what kind of things are you looking at for the future?
Well, that's totally right, Robert. As you think about it, technology is becoming such an integrated part of our lives on a day-to-day basis. And people are going to just seek to do more things while driving in their vehicles. So you think about a stockbroker who might want to continue to trade shares of stocks at 70 miles an hour. We got to figure out how to do that safely and securely. We're also thinking about new ways to connect the vehicle, not just to the world around us, but to service providers and the billions of other devices as part of the Internet of Things. And as if you think about the megacities of the future, it really brings all kinds of new opportunities to connect with other vehicles, connect with information sources inside in the cities, and drivers all over the planet. So let's just take a look at this exciting video that we got and think about some of those possibilities.
Now you got me convinced. Now you know, Vijay, I'm a car guy. So you know what? I just happen to have my credit card here. I'm putting a deposit on the first one that comes off the line.
Well, thanks very much, Robert. You know, if we do decide to make that beautiful vehicle in production, it'll be first on the list. So
okay, fantastic. Well, listen, Vijay, I really want to thank you for being with us today. And I think, you know, the audience has seen that's not just a car. That really is a rolling data center, and it's having an impact on the automotive industry. And more important, it's having an impact on all of the customers out there that are using Ford products.
Well, thank you very much.
Well done. Thank you.
We really think about the possibilities. Go forward.
Okay, very good. Thank you.